Hey everyone, this is Crypto Dream. I just got done watching Mineko's interview with this guy, and they had a lot of discussions. The thing I would like to discuss with you guys today is that they started talking about how you have a lot of these world leaders and a lot of these people that like to give the common man a hard time about how they conduct their daily lives and say that pollution, climate change, and all this stuff is just going to destroy the world. And the thing that they pointed out, or the one that was interviewed, was that these people are not given anything of a hard time. These people in wars, these countries in wars, all the pollution it causes. It doesn't take much to think about what the vilification of the common day man leads to. Any kind of short-term imagination will give you what happens to people that vilify. They also discussed how the entire system's propped up and how the common man's getting the money leached out of them. This is part of the system that I want to avoid. I discussed in the previous video how I believe that the financial institution is basically taking money from us, and how many in the industry want to talk about how we're all in it for the money. But even those that are all in it for the money, they still have something that they lean towards when it comes to crypto. Certain kinds of crypto that they believe will give them a certain kind of freedom. I believe that we're actually after the freedom, not necessarily the tool of money. Mineko64 is the one I commonly watch. He is a gold guy. He is very leery of Bitcoin because he believes it's a psyop. Though I understand his concern, my concern is that our current financial institutions, our banks, our government, these things are a lot less useful than crypto. Bitcoin still has a limited supply compared to the constant printing of our currency. Bitcoin also kind of gets us away from the banks. It might not get us away from BlackRock unless you choose the self-custody and do peer-to-peer transactions, because BlackRock is going to try to make it to more where they can be the middleman that makes all the profit from your usage of Bitcoin, and also have the control mechanism that the rich elite, the government, the banking institutions desire, so that they can freeze your accounts when you don't do stuff they don't like. WEF and everything really want to hammer down on all the people and all the ways that people can make money. One tool that's probably going to come up, which you guys already know, is the CBDC. I always talk about it. If they can control our currency, then we're in trouble. So, non-financial advice, consider self-custody, because that's the way for you to have control of your own currency. Gold and silver is also great. I still have worries about it, because if there's anything that happens, a tragedy, hardship, you're trying to go to a different country, you're not going to be able to carry all the gold and silver that you have. It'll be easier to obtain. Well, Bitcoin and all other cryptos, you can just transfer digitally. You can be anywhere in the world, access your wallet. You just have to remember your seed phrase, and that's why I lean towards having crypto. It's easier to purchase, but it could also be more trackable. These are just things to consider. In other news, of course, DJ Trev's been talking a lot about Raincoin, which is a crypto. It has a 1% reflections on buy sells, and they recently got listed on MEXC. So I bought one. It had a pump, especially because it's about to go to exchange. It went from about $16 when I bought it to about $20 last night, and now it's down to about $16 again. But the supply, or the amount I possessed because of the reflections, has increased. So, not financial advice, that's something I'm keeping my eye on. I'm going to sell enough to get my money back as soon as it pumps up high enough, so that all the rest of it can ride. That's something that I heard the rich people like to do, is they like to buy something, wait until they can make some money off of it, sell their initial investment plus a little extra to have some money from it, and then let the rest ride. No stress about if it goes up or down, because either way, you made your initial money from it, and you can just have it stress-free. It's a moon bag. No stress. That's it for today. If anything really pressing on your mind lately, go ahead and leave it in the comments and we can have a discussion about that. I haven't been so eager to talk about Raincoin because it's a small cap, and small caps can get pumped up easily. A lot of YouTubers like to pump up what they're into, and then they obviously make the profit of it after their audience buys into it, and sometimes the audience can be left hanging on the bag. So it's something as I said in the last video, I try to steer clear of, but I'm trying to be transparent, let you know what I'm doing, that I don't like meme coins, but I did purchase one Raincoin. Well, that's it for today. Hit me up in the comments. Let's make this dream a reality.